Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today is Sunday, November the 2nd, November the 3rd, Monday, November the 3rd. Wow, already the 3rd. It is 12:11 a.m. Okay. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope you're doing well wherever it is you are. Let me put on my glasses because I don't know if it's the lighting or what. I am here to share some things that was shared with me. And it is probably a carryover of the last message or the last couple of messages. I'm not sure if I'm going to get through everything, but I'll tell you what is interesting already, which is the title. I don't usually come up with a title until I watch the video that I record back and I pick some things out that make sense, usually something that sums up the main points of the message. But today I started off with a title, and the title is interesting, as you could already see. So I don't know where it's gonna go, what it actually means. So I guess we're both in for a surprise, ain't it? Before I get into all the things that's written down here, I will say that I added to the deck. I'm excited to see what comes out. Okay, she's much thicker than before because, for those who are new here, I was divinely guided to create oracle cards earlier in the year, but told to wait, not to use them yet. So I store them in my little thing here, and it was full to the brim. But now we're almost done. Okay. And every now and then the spirit says, go and take out a handful. And I was told to do that today. So I'm excited to see what comes out. Sort of, kind of. Because things kind of been a little bit icky lately. A lot of blood talk lately. Okay. So on that note, I'm a little bit apprehensive, but for the most part, I am happy to be recording this video. For some reason, I'm in good spirits, and I hope you are too. So remember that these messages are general. They could be specific, as it has been. Okay, so just buckle up, sit tight, get cozy, get comfortable. Know that you're welcome here. And we'll see where this goes. Take it as entertainment. Take it with a grain of salt. Do not take anything to heart. Okay. I'm also looking at the stack that we've already been through. We've been through quite a lot. Okay. We have this. These are just used ones that I try not to use until everything has been used. Okay. So I guess this means the messages have been put out there. Whether people are getting the message or not, they cannot say the messages were not coming, because I got proof right here in the cards. Of course, I got proof right here on YouTube, all these videos. I got proof on TikTok, those videos. I got some proof in my book, Rhymes Unspoken, From Narcissism to Spiritual Wisdom. There's proof everywhere. The proof is in the pudding. That's not even all, okay? I just started creating that tower because this little basket of cards are also used. Okay, I can't throw them back into my container there, my little bin, because I want to use up those ones first and then throw them all back in there. So a lot's going on, but the point is clear that the messages have been put out there. And if people are not receiving the memo, that's not on me. Okay, I bear no responsibility on that front. I am doing my job, which is putting out the messages in the best way I know how. Okay, sometimes they may not be clear as they could be. Maybe I don't spend enough time really analyzing what's there on the table, you know, reading into the cards more. Because I'm always watching the clock, you know. I know, and I just know people don't have time these days. But the fact remains that the messages have been put out there, okay? And tonight I come with more messages. And I think it's going to get a little bit interesting, like I said, or maybe a little bit intense, okay? Because time is of the essence. For someone in particular, okay? Like, I shared on TikTok my video titled April Sucks, how I feel about Earl DMX Simmons. You know, many people started calling him X in his latter years, so I'll just refer to him as X, okay? I made it clear how I feel about X, and I wasn't joking. I know sometimes I come off, but I was really serious in that video about my undying love for X. And the loyalty goes both ways. I never met X in physical form, but in spirit, we've been connected. We are still connected. And I am so delighted to have a friend like X, to have a friend in X. And I have to stand by my word when I said I'm going to ride out for X when it comes to his case that is not being investigated by the NYPD. I'm not sure if it's because they don't think it's worthy or there's something there to investigate. I don't want to insult anyone, but I must be honest when I say I wonder sometimes if the entire squad unit is inept or just lazy. Because if someone like me who has not met X in physical form, like I said, or any of his friends, associates, business partners, family, yet I'm so invested, not just emotionally, spiritually. Why can't you also see that there's something there? I don't understand. So I'm going to appeal to you again right here, right now, reiterate a message that I've tried to send multiple times, especially through TikTok. I've tagged the NYPD and that video disappeared. I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to jump to the conclusion and say that was your doing, NYPD, but something happened. And just to make sure that the message is actually sent again, I'm going to do it here on YouTube in hope that it reaches you well and in time. My dear friend, the love of my life, my favorite artist of all time since I have been alive in this time, okay, was murdered, was set up. And I'm not making this up, because I have no reason to make this up. If I were to make something like this up, I would have did it when news hit that he left us. He wasn't here anymore. I waited to see if we were going to hear anything, and I didn't hear anything. Michael K. Williams, thankfully, you guys did some investigation and caught the culprits and actually charged and convicted one of the four, I believe, in less than 2 years, less than 18 months. So I know that you are able to put in the work, do the work, get the job done if you truly wanted to. So that's why I am going to believe that you don't know that X has been murdered. Okay, but here I am to tell you so. And I have some persons of interest. Not going to go to second base and call them suspects, or third base and call them murderers. Okay, let's just call them persons of interest right now. And I want you to look into them, see what they know, see what they did, you know. That will mean a lot to me, and I'm sure it'll mean a lot to his children. You do know he has 15 kids. He has not denied not one of them, okay? Those children have mothers, okay, who have to take care of them because their father is absent in physical form. Those things weigh on my heart heavily. I have a son, 15. His father passed away when he was 4 years old. So I know what it is like to not have a father in the home, especially for a young black boy. To imagine 15 children without a father. And mind you, my son's father passed away from cancer. One of those things where there's just nobody to blame. Okay? But in X's case, there is someone to blame. And that's what makes this so much more heart-wrenching for me, that someone would deliberately take a father away from his children, 15 children. So I said I was going to upload the article to my website, Gawdessregime.com. Goddess spelled GAWDESSREGIME.com. But my son is under the weather. He's my assistant. He helps me with typing. I do the writing. He does the typing. So he wasn't able to complete the task. So there's going to be some delay with that. Hopefully he's in a better frame of mind tomorrow, you know, better spirits, better health, and he could get it done. But I'm not going to rush him. I want my baby to heal in peace. And but that doesn't stop me from sharing the most important part of the article, which is the persons of interest. And I think if I share it here and the word spreads to the NYPD, that they will do their job. They will have something to go on. Okay? I don't want to take matters into my own hands. I really don't. But I will, because I love X that much. If I have to walk from Brampton, Ontario to the Empire State, which I said in the last video, and I wasn't joking, hence why I'm repeating myself now, I will do so. Okay? And I don't want to make a scene. I don't want to fulfill the stereotype of the angry black woman, you know, but I definitely could get angry, and rightfully so. It's what's called righteous indignation, because I cannot rest. I cannot be happy knowing that my love has gone cold. His case has gone cold. Not because listen, it was an untimely death. It was a wrongful death. It was a murder. And I want the NYPD and whoever else, FBI, CIA, to look into it. Okay? And if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Okay? But what if I'm right? What if I'm right? What will you say then? Okay? So the persons of interest are Eddie Murphy and Eminem, also known as Slim Shady, also known as his real name, Marshall Mathers. Okay? And if they want to come and see me, they can. There is nothing pusillanimous about my character. I do not throw rocks and hide my hands. I like when people know that it's me. I like when you could see me coming. I don't do sneak attacks, okay? I want you to look me in the eye when you kill me. That way I will know exactly who to haunt for 13 lifetimes when I'm brought back to life from the dead, okay? So it is what it is. It is what it is. I am not going to be afraid of any one of you or your compadres. Okay, I know you have the money to pay hitmen to come after me. I'd rather you take that money and forward it to the Simmons where it rightfully belongs, instead of wasting it on attempts that might come to no avail. Okay, and if it just happens to come to an avail, you just won't get away with it, because my Lord is a Lord that repays, and I'm going to prove it to you. Okay, I didn't mean for the message reading to start off this way, but we know once the video starts recording, the channel is on, so it is what it is. Okay, so let's move on to other things. Let's just go into the cards. I think I said enough for this one. I think I said enough for this one. I'm not going to get away with killing my friend. Okay? I don't care who it is you are, what title you have, how much money you have. You're not going to get away with this, okay? And you could come see me, or you could let me know where I could come see you, okay? And I'm not trying to come off as, you know, anything that I'm not. I'm just being honest, okay? I'm just being honest. If this is my assignment, this is my assignment. And if this is the way I go out, this is the way I go out. It just is what it is. But I'm not going to be pussyfooting around the bush anymore, pretending to be like just a tarot reader or oracle. No, I'm a psychic investigator. PI, okay? Hired by the Lord. And you're not going to get away with this if you didn't hear me before. Oh, sweet Lamb of God. Hallelujah. When we ride on our enemies. I meant every word. Anyways, a channel song to change the mood. I had a channel song today that it's been such a long time since I heard it, and I think I needed to hear it, or it was really a message for me to hear. Let me pull up the lyrics, but let's see what cards come out. I think the song is called Brave, and that's why that's also in the title. The artist, Sarah Bareilles, or something like that. Pardon me. So I'll pull that up in a sec. Maybe I should pull it up and then continue shuffling after. Oh boy. NYPD, please look into it. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help either. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help. Because life or death, live or die, I will never live a lie, and neither will X. Okay? Did I say Sarah Bareilles? Okay, you can be amazing. You can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way that words do. When they settle neath your skin, kept on the inside and no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins, but I wonder what would happen if you say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. With what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you be brave. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you be brave. Everybody's been there. Everybody's been stared down by the enemy, fallen for the fear and done some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty, but don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big your brave is. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. In a sense, your history of silence won't do you any good. Did you think it would? Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? Look at that. Let your words be anything. I'm going to have to write that on a card. Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? I'm going to leave it there. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. Yeah, you. Yeah, me? Me too. Me too. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to put their life on the line. Hallelujah. No greater love. No greater love than this. Then somebody put their life on the line for their friend. Lay their life down for their friend. And X is my friend. Okay, this is for my dogs. 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 Should I pull up that song too? Why not? 2020. I love you, X. And we are going to give it to them. Just gonna go to DMX's verse, but I love this track. This is from his first album. It's dark and hell is hot. Okay, all right. So you can check it out for my dogs. I'll just listen to it after. But yeah, this is for my dog. This is for my dog. This is for my dog. You're my dog. For sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah, they're out of character for sure. They are out of character. Especially one of them, especially that Eddie Murphy guy, who seems to always be in some kind of character, but out of line. You better tell me what you know. You better speak up quick. Read the description box to find out how you could get in touch with me. I don't know, it must still be a blue moon or something, because I just feel like it's on. Like, no holding back anymore. Hopefully I could get the article up tomorrow so I could provide more details. I can't tell you everything right now, but the persons of interest, I think, is enough. And if you want me to say one more thing, I know that it was 5 fentanyl-laced ecstasy pills as well. But I have more evidence too, okay? So let's not play any games here, okay? Is that enough? All right, I'm gonna stop here. Oh, I love you so much, X. First on the thing is reality television. Okay. I'm just thinking to see how this could, relate to X, but it doesn't have to be. This video, the first part was definitely about X for X. Okay, but perhaps this is another message for somebody else, somewhere out there, anybody, anywhere, okay? Or maybe the other cards will clarify it more. But right now we have reality television, and quite a few came out, I guess, because I was doing so much talking. I want my money and I want it now. This is no joke. This is no joke. You need to forward that money to, oh my gosh, look at this. You need to forward the money to Saint Earl DMX Simmons, okay? If you don't want to use me, you could just go straight to Tashira Simmons, and she will do the right thing in allocating it for the other mothers to take care of all of his children, okay? You don't have to use Gawdessregime, all right? But I'm going to want some proof that X gets his money, okay? You're not going to leave 15 children suffering, struggling, while you are up in your little mansions, Eddie, while you're smoking away your millions, M. You guys think this is a joke? You guys think this is reality TV? This is no joke. This is no script. Fuck. Like, I don't even get angry sometimes, but I feel angry right now. Okay? Because you guys really touched a saint. And my Lord doesn't play about the saints. You guys think this is a game? You think this is a effing game? Next we have Dream Girl. I can't. Maybe I'm mistaking him for Jamie, so let me not even say it. But isn't Eddie in Dream Girls? Let me not jump to conclusions. Let's see what Google says. It might be Jamie Foxx. Eddie Murphy is in Dream Girl. Eddie, 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 Eddie. You know how I know it's really you, Eddie? A person of interest, wink, wink. Because X gave me a clue, 420. And at first I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a weed smoker or somebody's birthday. X said, nah, it's that donkey's net worth. So I had to Google it because I'm like, X, you sure? And I said, Eddie Murphy net worth. And it showed up 420 million, even though it's not showing that up right now. I guess you lost some money since the last time I checked, Eddie. I hope it's you giving money to the Simmons. Okay? Because it didn't show. Yeah. Looks like you dropped since the last time I checked. But what about your future earnings at Shrek 5? We're going to need that to go to the Simmons. Okay? That's what happens when you touch a saint. Okay? There will be restitution. There'll also be retribution. But that restitution part, okay? That restitution part. We have, how long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? How long are you going to get these messages and ignore them? How long? Don't you hear the trumpet sounding? Don't you know that the dead man speaks? Come forth, Lazarus. This was a believer in the true and living God. Okay, the God that could raise anyone back from the dead. Why wouldn't he raise X, who truly believed? X, who only worked by faith. Why wouldn't he? Come forth, Lazarus. Come forth, Lazarus. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? That is taken from Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 21. Okay. Moving on. We have emergency room. You know what X also told me? That one out of the two visited the ICU. The audacity. The audacity. Yep. Or maybe this means somebody's going to end up in the emergency room when they see this video. You know, maybe a sudden heart attack. When you realize, shit, I didn't get away with this. Huh? Maybe your conscience will come alive and start eating at you. If you are a star. Yes, you are, D. Always, forever, will be. And I know they're jealous of you because these are the sons of Cain. And Cain is the most jealous person on the planet. His sons. His children. But they shall be exterminated. Their time is coming. Yeah. Yeah, their time is coming. Yeah, don't fall for the bait. Okay? Don't be trying anything shisty or sinister. Because I'm a seer. Okay? So I'll see you coming. And if I'm coming for you, I want you to see me coming too. Because I like to play fair. I don't have to do what y'all do like what y'all did to X. Set him up. Look at this. Bye-bye. And you know why this is relevant right now? Other than, you know, we had to say bye-bye to X. We may possibly be saying bye-bye to one of the two, if not both of you. Okay? Allegedly. But one of the two had an obsession with Mariah Carey. E equals MC. You get it? Squared. MC. Two MCs. One comedy. One a rapper. I can't make this up. Bye-bye, because everything is doubled. Marshall Mathers, MM. Okay? See that M there? EM. Eddie Murphy. Eminem. By short M. So M and M are both involved, are both persons of interest in this case. Then D told me to look at his name. DMX. Look right in the middle. The M. There again. M relevant. Then he said to double it. And that's how I got to MM. Okay? Marshall Mathers. Again, M and M. Eddie Murphy. Eminem. Okay? Then he's like, it's all in my name. Even the two S's, Simmons. Slim Shady. MM right in the middle of Simmons. Marshall Mathers. It's like I cannot make this up. I cannot lie. X won't lie. Why would X lie when he has his 15 children who he wants to provide for, who he wants to know that he's still looking over them, still with them in spirit? Why would I make this up? Okay? But bye-bye though. Bye-bye to the lies. Bye-byes to the secrecy, the silence. All right? And possibly bye-bye to you in physical form. Because how is it fair that you're still here and a great man like X is gone? How's that fair? When you're not even funny, Eddie. You're not even funny. And I told you about the magic 5. Yeah, 5 pills, ecstasy pills. But even with the 5, X has 15 kids. Eddie has 10, allegedly. 15 minus 10, 5. Okay? I told you the 5 is going to be showing up sporadically, but miraculously, just to prove that these SOBs are some real lames. We have, they tried to pin a crime on you. Okay? Didn't I say when I was speaking of this domino? That might be relevant to this case, by the way. Maybe X was playing dominoes when the Bad Batch was slipped to him. Maybe he was playing cards. Okay, maybe he was at a comedy show, you know, and non-funny Eddie was there. Chris Rock might have been there too. Okay? Just having a good time, thinking that he was amongst people he could trust. But they're all foes. Just waiting. Waiting, setting snares, wanting to entrap him, using his weakness against him, knowing his history of drug use, and using that as a means to snake him. It doesn't get colder than that. That is the ultimate betrayal. In my eyes, my opinion. Okay? And right now, only my eyes and my opinion counts, because I'm the one who hears X, who gets the messages. Okay? And I'm going to share them every time I get them. All right? So remember when I said that there's something about a transfer of prints, and it could be that somebody was trying to pin a crime on somebody else, possibly an innocent person, or innocent in the sense that they are not responsible for the wrongful death, untimely death, murder of Earl DMX Simmons, but they might be in the system. You know what I mean? So they're trying to do some transfer, because the prints that may have shown up on any evidence collected at the crime scene or wherever X was will match a celebrity. And maybe NYPD is prejudiced and wants to protect a celebrity, or feels like a celebrity, one celebrity or celebrity two, thing one, thing two, may be more worthy of protection, more valuable to them or to society. I'm not sure how they are really weighing things, because it just seems very arbitrary that some cases get investigated and some don't. Yep, arbitrary. And where I see that kind of cherry picking, I get suspicious. Okay, so they may be trying to, you know, pin this on somebody else. And that's why it's all the more important to call them in for questioning right away, before somebody on the squad, somebody crooked, corrupted, because there's always one or a bunch, will try to cover this up even more. Gotta watch my back, because I'm not just anybody. That's true. But I just want to remind you that God is with me. I got angelic protection, okay? And X is here, so my spirit guides are here for reinforcement as well, okay? I would not dare. But if you do, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. We have optimal, okay? Optimum. It is what it is. I'm going to the optimum level here, all the way, because almost doesn't count, like the other card said before, okay? Optimum. I must hold NYPD accountable for this failure. That little old me has to come on YouTube and create a channel just to get this evidence out there. Like, what exactly are y'all being paid for? I think I should get the salary at least 5 of y'all, honestly, because I'm providing you with the evidence here, with the facts, with leads. Who knew angels like you? X, you're so cute. Thank you. As long as you love me. That's a song. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, don't care what you did, as long as you love me. Facts on stacks. 39 minutes. Let's hurry up. We have anxiety here. Okay. We also have Jay-Z, and he landed on top of Bye Bye. And that is a little bit crazy, because Mariah has a remix to bye-bye that Jay-Z is on. Okay? That is, I can't make that up. And then anxiety here. Okay? So I don't know if this has any relation to do with Saint Earl DMX Simmons, Jay-Z, but if it does, you know you're an enemy too. Okay? But this could be a separate message. Okay? Could be saying bye-bye to Jay-Z, or Jay-Z could be saying bye-bye to somebody who has anxiety. I don't know. Okay? Separate message, or I don't even care at this point. Anyone could get it. Anyone could get it. If you cross X, you could get it. Okay? Got victory lap here. All right? Because I'm willing to walk all the way from Brampton to New York. You are the definition of don't quit. X. Oh my God. Oh my God. I could cry right now. I won't quit for you, baby. I won't quit. I won't quit. Okay? I won't quit. You're a saint. You're my angel. Us together. It's like Optimus Prime. Eddie, M, and even Jay-Z. We're going to need this money. We're going to need it now. Okay? I don't even know if I should go into the tarot. It's already 41 minutes. But I hope I made my point clear. There's no threat. It is a warning. There is an urgency, okay? 15 kids. It's urgent, okay? 15 kids. It's urgent. Oh, now that I'm picking up this, I saw this. As I was walking back from taking out the recycling, I kicked this. It's as if it just fell magically from the ceiling. And I'm like, wow, somebody lost a screw. Somebody lost a screw. And if you cross X, clearly it's you. You know what I mean? Because I made a video on TikTok a few weeks ago and I said, whoever would cross X is someone who can't be trusted. Because who would cross X? But whoever did is going to get dusted. I hope they got the message. I hope they got the message. Dusted. Lost a screw when you did that. Because who would cross X? Got King of Pentacles here. Okay. So somebody who has money, eh? Okay. Somebody who has money. Dare you. What's this? Page of Wands. This is giving Eddie. Yeah, because the Page of Wands is like somebody who likes to play dress up. And then with the King of Pentacles right next to it, even though it's in reverse, that means that money is going down. And like I said, you better send some to the Simmons before you lose it any other way. Okay, because it's only fair. This King of Wands, not King, this Page of Wands, coming out after the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who likes to play dress up. It's also given Coming to America, okay, but it's in reverse, meaning it's fake. Okay, this person is a fraud. This person wears masks. Okay, this is a nutty professor here. Also, and this is how I know this is about Eddie, at least part of it. Remember I said there's something about Dr. Seuss, thing one, thing two? Dr. Seuss wasn't actually a doctor, okay? But he made content for children. Children's stories, children books, okay? Eddie Murphy was Dr. Dolittle, okay? He's not a real doctor, obviously, okay? But his shows, most of them appeal to children, all right? So there is that connection. Also, there was something about 1998 that kept coming up. And I'm like, Belly came out in 1998. But one of Eddie Murphy, one of his movies, or movies that one of the movies that he was casted in came out in 1998, and it was probably Dr. Dolittle. But I would have to consult. Well, I could check the phone. I was gonna say my notes, but my phone is right here. What year did Dr. Dolittle come out? 1998. I cannot make any of this up. Okay? Yeah. Look at this. This work, whatever work you put into this, Eddie, it's over. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. Sacrifice a good man. That doesn't make you a good man. That doesn't make you a better man. Okay? Dimming someone's light does not let your light shine brighter. Okay? That was a loving man, DMX. And we're telling you, we want that money, and we want that money now. You're not going to be fortunate while his children are struggling, because that's not fair. So here is the turning of the wheel, Eddie, and send a message to M and whoever else was around that is aware, that knows what happened that fateful night, and is choosing to be a coward by keeping valuable information to themselves, by obstructing justice, knowing that this man has 15 children. We want our money, and we want it now, because DMX, he was a true king. He had a good heart. But like he said in one of his tracks, I got a good heart, but this heart could get ugly. As so could mine. And I don't want my heart to get ugly. I don't want my heart to get hard. No way. No way. Okay, so please don't let me step out of character. Don't push me. Don't push me, but hear me though. Hear me though. Don't be hard-headed. I'm done after this. This is too much. I see the chariot, but I see the moon on the bottom as well. Okay, it's not a secret no more though. Let's kill the good man. He's so good, God is allowing him to come back to life, pretty much. Got a 9 of Pentacles here. He's letting him come back to life to speak for himself, since nobody else will speak up. But he found the right person, okay? We hear politicking. Didn't you know? I don't know if I shared it here, but that song was like an ode to me. You know, politicking with a chicken, wondering if I'm a creeper. The hood rat bee from 25th named Tamika coming through. You know, I'm the hood rat bee from 25th named Tamika. Okay, so now you know how far back we go. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. I think I said enough, and I hope I made myself clear. So take good care of yourselves. Be sure to read the description box on your way out, and catch me on the next one. I leave you all with my love. Even you, Eddie and M, because clearly y'all need it. Clearly y'all need it. So I'll send a little your way. But expect to see me, okay? And I expect to see you. Let's meet halfway, all right? Ciao.